What advice did Princess Anne give to Charles? To resolve the conflict with the Sussexes, the coronation of Britain's new monarch is an event for which preparations have been well underway since late 2022. The king has had no trouble sorting out most of the issues, but his sister has come to help him with the guest list. The 74-year-old King Charles III has waited most of his life for his turn to the throne, but taking up his new duties has proved to be a challenge. In just 6 months in power, he has already faced hostility from his subjects, who egged him on several occasions, and a hot-handed remonstrance from Prince Harry. The youngest son's memoirs became a sensation because of their provocative content and outright attacks on virtually every member of the royal family. When the book was published, the whole world lurked in anticipation of what Charles' response to the Duke of Sussex's claims would be, but the king was in no hurry to respond. A month had passed since the publication, but the palace had yet to take firm action. The monarch's passivity in this matter has regularly been the subject of debate in the British press, which, at the very least, expected to hear a rebuttal of what was written by representatives of the crown. Most were confident that Charles's anger and frustration would be enough to finally strip Harry and his wife Meghan of their titles and ban them once and for all from using the names of members of the royal family to draw attention to themselves. Except the monarch himself doesn't want to be so categorical. He's even rumored to be planning to invite the Duke and Duchess, who moved to America, to his coronation on May 6. Harry is his son, and His Majesty will always love him. Although things are complicated right now, the door will always remain ajar, a source close to the king had previously said. Despite this, the issue of the couple's attendance at the gala event has still not been finalized, and is the subject of Charles' ongoing thoughts, as reported by insiders. He is now overcome by strong doubts and bouts of uncertainty. Moreover, the king is seriously thinking about giving a personal interview. It is at a time like this that he needed the support and help of his sister, 72-year-old Princess Anne, more than ever. Charles doesn't know what to do. His sons are squabbling and his advisors are divided over whether to grant interviews and invite Harry to the coronation. He also chides himself for being, in his own opinion, too lenient with Andrew. Shares Carla's musings anonymously. What is known to add to all the problems listed is that the monarch is still reeling from the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. She had always been his main advisor and helped him make the right decisions. More recently, Charles's right-hand woman, Camilla Parker Bowles, 75, has been his wife, accompanying her husband on trips and events. This time, however, an affectionate word from the woman she loves wasn't enough to restore her spirits. It is reported that Princess was able to carve out time from her busy schedule, the hardest-working royal, after all, and arrive in Sandringham to meet her brother. Apart from Camilla, and is the only person who knows how to deal with his bouts of insecurity that have haunted Charles since childhood. She knows what's eating him up inside and how to get through to him. So she wanted to cheer up her brother with words, sources revealed. It is known that during the meeting Anna said that there was no problem as such, and suggested to act as their late mother would have done, simply and fairly, without stirring up conflict. So, she advised that Harry should still be invited, but that he should be seated in faraway seats, and that he should be excluded from the family circle, whose representatives appear on the palace balcony. The princess also recommended her brother refuse any interviews on the subject of his relationship with his youngest son. Let Meghan continue to tell ever-changing stories, and thus undermine her own credibility. As for Andrew, her sister has advised Carl to take a firmer stance on his brother. Now it's up to Carl, concludes the insider.